Good afternoon, Mr. Jones. Here I'm gonna do the presentation for the promotion plan for this semester. And first of all, I'm gonna say that it is really hard and be a challenge for me to do this project alone for like 13 pages and the other presentation we have to. And it's really hard for me to find a place on campus to do this, some silent place. Alright, here in this presentation, I will give a brief description of what I have written on in the paper, so you don't have to give a detailed reading on this sucker. I choose the Houston Rocket as my promotion target is because it's not only my first step to learn information about America, which me and my high school friends usually turn on our radio during the listen to the information about scores and players during the high school time. And on the other side, I think Houston Rockets is slowing down in growth. And it was really popular in China, but it is not right now because of I think it's because of Yao Ming. So in the period of time I was watching NBA game, I haven't watched that for a long time. I had learned some knowledge about how Houston Rockets and NBA operate their business, which is not only about how they buy and selling, by how they buy and sell players, but how they make money, such as advertising. And I went to the Madison Square Garden last year to watch the game between New York Knicks and Chicago Bulls. Literally, all of the profit can be separated into two parts in my idea: tickets and advertising. Therefore, this paper I did is mainly about mainly in the promotion plan is about these two applications for both domestic and international market. So the first part of my presentation is about the history and description of the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets was one of the most famous NBA team, National Basketball Association team in the world, and was established in 1967 in San Diego. At San Diego, the team was playing the Southwest Division of the Western Conference, which compete with some other teams like Utah Jazz. In the history of Houston Rockets, the most famous career leader was Hakeem Olajuwon, who was served between 1984 and 2001, and was an NBA MVP and Final MVP. And the other two famous career leader must be one is Yao Ming, who was come from China and was the highest player in NBA, play and C position, and he was doing good, and I was his biggest fan, and Yao was like 7 feet and 66 inches, and served for NBA for like 8 years since 2002. And right now he's owner of a Chinese basketball team in CBA, which is the Chinese Basketball Association. And the other one, who was and still must be the most famous star in NBA, whose name is Jeremy Lin, and who just built the Linsanity and start everybody focusing on New York Knicks, because he has overscored Kobe for like couple competitions, and he's still doing good in Houston Rockets. Currently, Houston Rockets is owned by Leslie Alexander, bondholder, and coached by Kevin McHale, who was a former NBA player. And Forbes evaluation of Houston Rockets, it's now number 6 of the most valuable basketball team in the world, and because of the $191 million last year profit, and the team total value is $775 million. However, by my research, Houston Rockets, annual profit of Houston Rockets is in down slope, which has decreased 6 points in terms of the world economic crisis, which is this promotion plan trying to focus on for both increasing the profit and keep profit on both domestic and international market. Right now, the objectives of this promotion plan is pretty clear. Is that we want to promote Houston Rockets to increase the profit and popularity for both the domestic and the international market, especially in China. I will mainly discuss the two scheduled promotion plan. One is domestic, the other one is international in this presentation, and I will show the budget and I showed the budget on the paper, and I will give this brief discussion about the budget and the responsibility sheet. So the first domestic promotion plan I'm gonna use is the social networking promotion, which is in terms of publicity and demographic marketing plan. So the schedule it will scheduled at the preparation will start at April 30th this month, at the end of this month 2014, and expected to launch at August 1st this year. So the main purpose of this social networking promotion plan is because social networking, social media is now the best way and most cost-effective way for every kind of firms, as what I read for this current event for this week. The social networking is the best way and most cost-effective way to do promotion and marketing. So the steps we're gonna take in this promotion plan are four. First, preparation, which is start at April 1st. The manager need to hire reporters, interviewers, recorders, every kind of related people to build a team for records team players daily training life, not personal life, or it could be personal, or someone's personal taste about food and what they eat every day, how they do workout and how many times they do work out a day. And we probably could set up a personal meeting with someone like Jeremy Lin to do an interview and see what he's thinking about today's training and what's the tendency for the future. And second, the recording team will follow all the constructions, all the steps from the beginning to the end. We're gonna describe everything to our audience about their life, their whole life. And third, we're gonna do the interview, and the reporter team will do the interview personally, as what I expected and described before. And they will write a journal about personal feeling about from team players. And the last is the very important step, is the marketing team will have to interact with the team leader to redesign the video, which is used to forbid the legitimate issues, such thing like secret training applications. So the main platform we're gonna use is YouTube, and probably we can attach the link on Facebook and Twitter and anything, Pinterest, any social networking we could use. And on the other side of C, we could probably post that thing on something on website like Youku or Tudo, or attach the link to some social networking things like Weblog. And the second promotion plan is the international promotion plan. I'm gonna talk about is the cooperation with energy drink producers. United States energy drink market is really competitive. Like have millions of brand companies, producers want to get into this market and gain the market share. But in China, this market is still free. It's a free war, like a blue sea. No one paid really good attention on that. So this promotion plan is let Houston Rockets to communicate and interact with inner drink producers, and the marketing team gonna join and sign a contract with those producers and redesign the products, and even the design for something like a store stand, or like a store stand with Jeremy Lins or some other team players follow on that, who is the most famous one. Yeah, someone like Dwight Howard. There was an example before, like one of the largest producer, Wahaha, who just signed the contract with Manchester United, a soccer player from Europe, and in the sharp trend of the market increase, inner drink producers need reliable cooperators, and could such as Houston Rocket, who has the great social effect in China or all around the world, and great amount of potential customers. Also, it is possible for team players to get into the brand promotion. I have an example is like we can invite someone like Dwight Howard to join the store promotion plan somewhere like Walmart, or some like just use their team court, the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. I just been there for like a couple of days before, and it was nice. It was a really nice place. So they can just do the promotion plan out of their home court, out of their house, and we can let the PR, which is a public relation management team, to shoot videos, to do the recording, and post that on the Facebook or YouTube. Now the attention is focusing on the budget and the responsibility sheet. So for the social network promotion, we're gonna provide budgeted for $20,000 for the first promotion, for the first preparation and launch processes. I don't think $20,000 is enough for build all things, because we're gonna have to pay for recording team, pay for reporters, and do the journal, and rent houses for that. And for the international cooperation with the inner drink producers promotion plan, it is not available right now, because it's gonna depend on the contract period and the amount of, and scope of the contract. I do think it's gonna cost for like millions of dollars. So it's a big plan, but it is really helpful, I think. And for the cooperation with the inner drink producers plan, the most challengeable one is for the marketing department and the legitimate department, because they have to communicate with Chinese inner drink, with it's a totally different story that with communicate with American companies. And for the legitimate team, they have to talk about how to do business internationally, which is a really tough one for every international business lawyers. Finally, here's the analysis of why I choose this, why I read this paper, and what I think about all the promotion plans I did. I'm trying to make it happen instead of just read that on the paper and just talk here, because Chinese market, every international company, corporation, organization, even non-profit organization want to pursue, because they get the most populations, like a quarter of population on the world. So it's a big market, and the international plan should interact with the domestic plan, because the headquarters HQ of Houston Rocket is still in Houston, Texas, and we need every kinds of resources to help the international market reinforce the international market. And I did bring up thinking about the team bus travel. It happened before for other team, some other teams like Miami Heat, they have went to Shanghai, and it caused a lot of fashion things happened, amazing things happened. Everyone just wait there for a whole day and want to see someone's face like Dwayne Wade. So this promotion plan could be is workable and reliable in my opinion. So this is about the presentation, and thank you for your listening.